profitable business through smart social media marketing. And today we're talking about 5 ways that you can be using live streaming while you're stuck at home. Okay, we know there's a lot going on right now in the world. A lot of us are kind of on lockdown. So how can you benefit within your business by doing live streaming while you're unable to get out and go to your place of work and do the things that you typically do? Today, we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know and 5 of my favorite ways you can be using live streaming, both as a live streaming platform and also in some creative ways. So let's talk a little bit about how we can do that to make sure you are succeeding in your business while we're all kind of on lockdown. But first, we do have some breaking social media world news. I am so excited about this one, or am I? It's interesting because Facebook has announced that they are right now starting to release the brand new Facebook design. So this is FB5. This is the 5th major overhaul of this website since it began, and they are starting to roll this out. Now, some of us do have the option to test this out. I am not one of them yet. But if you go into your account and up at the top toolbar where you've got all your different setting things, there's that little downward triangle. If you click on that and go all the way to the bottom right before the very last one, some of us have the option of trying out the new version of this platform. I don't, but I have heard that it's interesting. I have heard that it is very interesting. So if you have the ability to do this, please let me know. Send me a screen grab. Show me what it looks like. And I will report back as I see this as well within my own dashboard. But they did just announce that this is a possibility and they are starting to roll it out, and it is available for some people, but not all of us. All right, before we jump into today's conversation, I do want to give a quick shout out to some fabulous people who hung out with us this week on our videos. We did get financial freedom. That's awesome. I haven't used Vellum. I might try to create my next ebook. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, we were talking all about Vellum, which is a program authors use to design, to format both their print books and their ebooks. It's a one-time purchase, and then you can make as many ebooks as you want for your loss leaders, for your lead magnets, for the things you're giving away in your newsletters, even for books that you are putting out there to make money on. You can format them in a drag and drop super easy way, and I showed you how to do it inside of this video. So thanks so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Gabe Rodriguez says, awesome suggestion. I love the idea of bringing another creative on board. We were talking all about how to get guest stars on your live streams so that you can grow your audience and their audience and educate your audience and educate their audience and do all sorts of really cool collaboration style things by bringing people on to your show, which is one of my favorite things to do. So thanks so much for hanging out, Gabe. I appreciate it. Six Figure Business Coaching says, I really like the idea of having all the information on your website, not just sending it in an email. We talked all about how to get those guest stars onto your show. And one of my tips was not to overwhelm them with a ton of information in your email. Have it on your website so that you can send them the link. If they want to learn more, if they're interested in doing it, they can learn all the important information in a beautifully designed layout that does not involve them reading a novel within an email, which is a tip I use in my own businesses, and my people really appreciate it. So thanks so much, Six Figure. I appreciate you hanging out. Right, Your Acceptance commented and said, yes, the getting them on our show in a technical way has stopped me from attempting this in the past. Great advice. Going to try it. Well, I'm so glad that you liked that. Sometimes you just need to know what buttons to hit to get people to come and hang out on your show. And it's actually really easy. I show you how to do a button for button, click for click in that particular video. Bree Bone hung out and said, great video. This is interesting. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. I hope that you do try Vellum in the future. It's something that has worked really well for me in my businesses, and I hope that it will work well for you as well. Mama Bear Domain commented and said, I've never heard of Vellum. I'll have to check it out. Yes, you will. It's a great program. I could not live without it as an author, but also as an entrepreneur who is putting out things inside of my newsletters. I love being able to give out books and freebies to amazing people within my newsletters, and this is a really easy, fabulous, wonderful way of doing it. All right, are you guys ready? Let's go ahead. Let's dive in. Let's talk all about those 5 ways that I like using live streaming in my business to grow my business, whether or not I am able to be at work. All right. The first one that I do love to use is to connect with followers. And I feel like this is going to be the most important one as we dive into this particular time in our history. Never before have we been in a situation where the entire world is kind of home from work at the same time. So in a situation where you are not at work, this is a great way you can connect with your followers. So I want you to jump on and have those conversations. I want you to jump on and be present. People right now are stuck at home. They're not going out. They're not doing anything. They are bored out of their minds. And we are here to entertain and educate them. We are building people up. And the best way to do that is to connect with our followers. So if we just kind of hang out at home on the couch, eating snacks and watching Netflix, what does that do for us? Not much. But if we are connecting with our followers, this is going to be a great way to build up that community. And that actually leads me to my next point, which is to create a community conversation. So not only are we connecting with them, not only are we giving them updates on our business and what's going on and how they can participate, how they can join, how they can do things in their own lives as they are also stuck at home, but we're creating a community conversation. So get on a live stream and check on your people. Don't just sit there. Don't just wait for them to reach out to you. Make that first step. Take that first step. Make the effort to get into this and have those conversations. So yes, you should be using live streaming to benefit your business, but also just use it to be a nice human being. Create conversation. Get people there and ask them, how are you? How are your struggles? What's going on? How can I support you? How can I be here for you during this time? Get out there and connect and have those community conversations. So let people know in advance. Tell them, hey, guys, I'm going to be going live at this day, at this time. We're just going to sit down and have a conversation. We are going to have a virtual cup of coffee together. I just want to create a community where you can interact with other people your own age that aren't your children. So let's just be honest. A lot of parents are right now at home with their children. They're not necessarily seeing their coworkers. They're not necessarily seeing their friends. So this is a great opportunity to kind of jump in and have that virtual cup of coffee and have a conversation and just be able to facilitate conversation with people and give them kind of something to do outside of the four walls of their home. Makes sense, right? Having a conversation is a great way, and it comes in with no agenda. You're not pitching your business. You're not pitching the things that you want them to buy. You are specifically and solely having that conversation, checking in on your people and making sure they're doing well and seeing how you can support them. So creating that conversation is going to be incredibly helpful, as well as making sure you are updating them on your business and doing all those really important things so that people know that you're still active, you're still doing things, and you are someone that they can be engaging with during this particular time. Now, this brings me to my next point. Let's keep in mind here, people are at home. They are alone. They're not really doing very much. They've got time on their hands, most people. Obviously us as entrepreneurs owning our own business, we got things to do. We are booking it when it comes to this point in time because this is the time we can get in front of people. But our clients, our fans, our followers, our students, our members, these people, for the most part, are home Netflixing. So right now, they've got a lot of time on their hands they don't usually have. And they can't leave. They can't go out and do things. So we can use this as an opportunity to give them things to do, to build up their lives, to build up their families, just to entertain them, whatever, which for us can be really, really cool because we can actually use this opportunity to show them a creative way to use our product or to use our services, which I love. So most people kind of know what to expect in our businesses. They kind of know what to do with our products. They kind of know what to do with our services. They're following us. If they've liked us, if they know what's going on, they know how to do the thing that we're trying to get them to do. So what if we turn that on its head a little bit? How about a unique way of using our product or a unique way of using our services? Maybe you are someone who creates an actual product. What's a unique way you can do that? You guys know I'm an innovator. I like to take something and use it differently than it was intended to be used. So how can you do that within your own business, whether it's a service or a product? Take a cold, hard look at your business, at your products, it's your services, and then look at it and say, what else can I do with this? How can I use this differently? How can I use this in a different way? If someone were to objectively come in and look at this, what is one unique way that they could be doing this or using this or implementing this into their everyday lives? What's a unique way they can do this? And then teach them how to do it. It's actually really, really rather interesting. So let's say you create planners for a living. That's a fun one. Planners are awesome. People know that they kind of write their calendars, their daily schedules in on their planners, and they look at them and they do the thing, right? That's how we anticipate using calendars or planners or things like this. So look at that and say, what can I do to change how they use this? What can I do to get them something unique to do with it? Well, maybe you want to teach a really cool little doodling class. It doesn't have to be cute, guys. It doesn't have to be cute. But teach them a doodling class to kind of design some of the pages within their planners. Add in some pretty like line-based, flowery, florally things. Maybe that's not what you like to do. Maybe you want to talk about how to create an elastic strap bookmark to keep their planners to the correct page so they aren't constantly flipping. Maybe you want to teach them how to create a sleeve for it. So maybe they don't want it to get all dinged up inside of their briefcase or their bag or their purse or like wherever if they're traveling. And you're going to teach them how to do a no-sew case for this. Or maybe you're going to teach them how to do a sewing case for this. Maybe you're going to teach them to do something in a way to work with that planner, but not necessarily in the way that they thought. Maybe you're actually going to teach them how to fill out bonus pages, or maybe you're going to teach them how to do a specific type of structuring within the planner. So like they would normally use the planner and write things down, you can teach them how to do it a little bit differently with some bullet points, with some color coding, with coding. Hey, that's a cool one. People don't necessarily want to write out the same thing over and over and over again in long form, so maybe you teach them how to make a key or like a legend on a map where it's initials for something or it's like a specific symbol that means a specific thing. So for me, I have talk shows every single week, several times a week for my different platforms. So maybe I would make a key in my planner and I would then know that the heart means this, the star means this, whatever. Teach them some unique way of using your product or service. This can go for candles. This can go for mermaid tails. This can go for all sorts of fun, fabulous things, and you can teach them how to do it. In fact, let me just one more quick idea because this is kind of fun. Let's say you are a planner creator, and let's say your people already know how to use your calendar planner, really cool, awesome thing, but you want to do something else. You want to teach them how to do something cool. So teach a bonus class on how to photograph your planner in a pretty way for social media. Because, honey, if we're running this, our businesses out of these planners, we want to show it off. We want to use our planners, the really cool thing that we've invested a lot of money into and a lot of time into writing in and planning out and doing all the cool professional things for. We want to use that to leverage it for our business. So show us how. Show me how to do a deskscape image photo through a live stream and show me how to take pretty pictures for social media and how to market my planner, my daily, monthly, weekly planner on social media for my business. P.S. If that's something you actually want to teach them, I have a whole playlist here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe and notification bell and then go check out that playlist because I'm breaking down specifically how you can do it. And you can go teach them. Just like set up your phone and do an Instagram live stream or do a Facebook live or a YouTube live and show them how to take pictures. You can use my tips. Please go do it. I give you permission. I want you guys to expand on what people are learning. So teach them a creative way in which to learn how to use your thing in a way that they don't usually do it, right? Make sense? Do these tips actually, sorry, that was not proper English. Are these tips helpful to you? Is this helpful? Is this something that's going to be working for you? Hit the subscribe and notification bell so you do not miss any more of these great weekly talk show episodes on the Social Media for Bosses talk show. We also drop brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And we do a live Ask Me Anything every Wednesday where I'm answering your social media questions in real time, usually in better English than this. And you can come and hang out with me and get those questions answered in real time every Wednesday. So there's tons of things going on here on the channel. You do not want to miss it. Hit the subscribe and notification bell, ding, ding, so that you do not miss out on all the fun. Now, are you ready? Because I've got more tips for you, and I'm really excited about these next two because they kind of take us offline just a little bit. So live streaming is really cool because you can use that, especially through the be.live platform, which if you've been watching our live streaming hack series, which we have been doing a continuous series on the last couple of weeks and will continue to do so, we've been talking all about really cool ways you can be using be.live to live stream because it's customized branding. You can do like the overlays, you can do backgrounds, you can do all sorts of fun, fabulous things. Have guests on screen share, you know the drill. There's lots and lots of stuff. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you check those out. One of the cool things that they allow you to do is record offline. So if you don't want to be live streaming, but you still want this quality, you still want to be able to do the things, you still want to be able to record with all the cool branding on it without having to do any editing, all that stuff, you can actually record offline and record future content. So right now we're all on break. Everybody's at home. And if you have the ability to record future episodes of your show, or if you have the ability to record some upcoming podcast episodes, if you've got the ability to record a course or a mini training or ads or videos for your YouTube page, whatever it happens to be, this is the time. You are home. You have the ability to actually jump in and create future content. If you can batch create right now, you're not going to have to do it later. You guys know I love my batch creation. Oh, it saves me so much time and effort. I create all of my videos in a single day, knock them all out, and then I'm good for like 2-3 months. It's amazing. And now, honey, my friend, my entrepreneurial boss babe, boss boy friends, this is the time. Right now, we've got the space. And if you've got a house full of people, you know what? Take an hour. Kids can go hang out over there. They can play on their iPads. They can watch TV. They can read a book. They can create a craft. They can color. Your spouses can maybe watch them. You can take turns. Like, there are so many ways that you can be doing this. Even if you've got a house full of people, even if you kind of have to strategically plan your time, this is a great way to record future content and then just save it and put it out later. So record offline or stream to a closed Facebook group and then grab that video and you can use it later so that you don't have to stress when things get back to normal. Fabulous tip, right? I love it. I'm doing it right now. It's such a great thing. And the last one I want to talk about is actually one of my favorites. And we actually did a video on this last week, which you guys, if you haven't checked it out, you definitely want to. You can run your business meetings through a live stream, which may or may not go out to the public. If it's something you want to go out to the public, fine. Otherwise, offline, if you want to record it, if you need to record it for your people, you could do it to a closed Facebook group if you've got tons of people watching, or you can just do it without live streaming at all. We use the be.live, or I use the be.live platform to actually hold my group meetings. So I will meet with my co-hosts. I'll meet with people who are going to be doing things within my business. I'll meet up for like virtual coffee dates. Like, I hang out with people behind the scenes in be.live because you can meet with them without live streaming. And so I hold business meetings. You can have up to 4 people on screen having a conversation right now. And you can have up to 10 people hanging out down below in the lobby just waiting. They can hear you, they can see you, but people down below cannot speak to the other people. So they can speak to you, you can see and hear them, but the rest of the audience can't. So you can translate for them, you can move people on and off screen, or you can stream into a Facebook group if you've got, like, let's say you've got a really big business and you've got like 20, 30, 100 people watching you. Stream into a closed Facebook group just for your employees, and then they can comment in the comments and you're able to pull those up while you are live and address them, and then just bring on your key speakers to address whatever business things you have to talk about within your business. I love holding my business meetings because it's face-to-face. It allows me to screen share. I can share media, imagery, videos. I can have multiple people on. Like, this is the platform. It's so much better than like a Google Hangout where like you can't share things. Face-to-face conversations are great, but having the ability to then share media, photos, video, screen sharing, showing click for click, button for button, I do that here. That's a big key thing when it comes to my meetings. So I love hosting my meetings within this particular part of the platform. And if you've got questions, I would love to get those answered. Go ahead, drop those down below. I will be watching the questions and the comments, and I will be making sure that I get back to you with answers if you've got them. And if this is helpful to you, make sure you are hitting the share button. Bring your friends to the party, guys. Every single Thursday, we are going live at 3 p.m. Eastern to get your questions answered in real time. And I love hanging out with each and every one of you. You guys are the best. And you come with such good questions every single week. I know right now our world is kind of in chaos, and I really appreciate you showing up for this conversation today. We do have some great guests coming on the show in the next couple of weeks and months, plus some really great topics we're going to be talking about how you can leverage your business, especially during this crazy time, to make money for your family, for you, for your business. We were talking about creating those profitable businesses through smart social media marketing. So every single Thursday, 3 p.m., we are here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe and notification bell. Every single Sunday, we're dropping brand new episodes of the podcast everywhere podcasts are streaming, including iTunes and Spotify, with completely unique content from our talk show. We are launching Livestream Action Plan right now. You can actually go to livestreamactionplan.com. It's launching in April, and I've got some early information up right now. So it is launching in April. You'll be able to join the membership where I am giving you a roadmap to one really big live stream in your business every single month to get you positioned to where you need to be to grow your business in a profitable way through your social media. You also get our monthly magazine with tips and tricks for all sorts of different live broadcasts you can be doing throughout the course of the month to build upon what you are doing within your one main live stream and grow your channels. We are dropping all of the breaking social media world news, everything you need to know about live streaming. We are preparing you to do good things within your live streams within this magazine. There's office hours where you get to hang out with me and actually do work with me on air, one-on-one. Well, group on group. We get to hang out with the whole group members. But if you've got questions, you can come on air with me. If you are someone who wants a critique of your channel, your platform, what you're doing, your script for the month, I am here for you. I will bring you on air. We'll take a look at what you got. We will help you position it a little bit more actionably. We are going to get you completely prepared, and I'm going to hold your hand through the whole process throughout the month to get you ready. We also have our content calendar to get you ready on time. So I give you specific days. You have to have specific things done. I give you fill-in-the-blank templates for your agenda, your script for your live stream so that you're completely prepared, and I help you get amazing guests on your show as well if that's something that we're doing during that particular month. So Livestream Action Plan is coming to you in April. I am so excited for this one. Go check out livestreamactionplan.com because big things are happening over there, and I've got some little sprinkles of cool things going on the website, which officially opens in April. We're going to be taking on some really cool members for this one. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. And you can come hang out with me at livestreamactionplan.com. You can also hang out at kmrobinson.com and socialmediaforbosses.com. And if you are a teacher, if you're an educator, if you're a speaker, if you're somebody who should be teaching something that my students need to know, hit me up. I want to hear from you. socialmediaforbosses.com/guest for more information on how to reach out to me to make sure that we are getting you on the show in the right way to teach the right things to the right students. I would love to hear from you guys. Go ahead and reach out and make sure you are checking out our videos that are dropping every Tuesday and Friday here on the YouTube page, plus breaking social media world news as it happens here on our YouTube page as well. Thanks guys so much for joining me. I do appreciate you hanging out, and I will be so excited to see you next week for our upcoming episode of Social Media for Bosses, the talk show. Big things are happening and you don't want to miss out. Until then, guys, have a great day and stay inspired. Bye-bye.